Raised as a prince, Moses renounced his privileged life after witnessing the cruelty inflicted upon his kin. Fleeing into the remote wilderness of Midian, he became a simple shepherd. It was there at the foot of Mount Horeb that destiny intervened. In a moment of sacred revelation, Moses encountered the divine in a bush that burned with fire, yet was not consumed. The voice of God commanded him to return to Egypt, to stand before the Pharaoh, and demand the release of his people. Returning to the opulent court with his brother Aaron, Moses delivered the audacious message, "Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, let my people go." The reigning Pharaoh, accustomed to absolute power and considering himself a divine figure, scorned the plea of a man who spoke for a God he did not know. He hardened his heart and intensified the Israelites' forced labor. And so, to break the will of the mighty empire, God unleashed a series of terrifying, catastrophic events. 10 plagues, each a direct challenge to the authority of Pharaoh and the gods of Egypt, descended upon the land. Water turned to blood, tainting the vital Nile. Frogs swarmed the entire land. Gnats infested every corner. Swarms of flies brought misery. A deadly pestilence struck down Egyptian livestock. Festering boils afflicted man and beast. A destructive storm of hail mixed with fire devastated the crops. Hordes of locusts consumed what little remained. An oppressive darkness enveloped Egypt for 3 days, a terrifying void. The ultimate horror, the death of the firstborn. During the night of the final plague, the angel of death swept through the land. Only the homes of the Israelites, marked with the blood of a sacrificed lamb on their doorposts, were spared, the sacred event that became known as the Passover. The screams of anguish were heard throughout Egypt, for the plague struck from the humblest dwelling to the royal palace, claiming Pharaoh's own heir. Crushed and completely broken by the loss of his son, Pharaoh finally yielded. He summoned Moses and Aaron and commanded them to take the Israelites and leave Egypt immediately. After 4 centuries of bondage, the vast multitude of Israelites, now a freed people, marched out of Egypt under the guidance of a mysterious pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. But Pharaoh's heart, stubborn to the last, once again rebelled. Regretting the loss of his immense workforce, he mobilized his elite army, chariots and warriors, and pursued the fleeing Israelites. The freed people soon found themselves trapped, their path blocked by the impassable waters of the Red Sea, with the thunder of Pharaoh's chariots fast approaching from behind. In that moment of ultimate desperation, Moses stood firm. He lifted his staff, and by the power of God, the Red Sea parted. The waters piled up on either side like massive walls, revealing a dry path across the seabed. The Israelites rushed across this miraculous passage to the other shore.